With Lore installed in your Firefox browser, it's possible to create collections of Internet resources that can be organized and described for communication to others in a variety of formats. One of the easiest and most effective of these formats is the learning or research trail. The Black Words team have collected many resources that are relevant to the study of Indigenous culture. This compound object contains links to a number of AustLit records and to many external resources, including images. The collection can be easily explored in the main browser window by clicking on the link at the head of each resource. With AustLit's growing collection of full text, a collection of resources can be quickly gathered around a poem or story. This collection is being used to explore John Shaw Neilson's poem, The Orange Tree. It includes full text of the poem, biographical information, an online variorum of Shaw Neilson's poetry, and other relevant resources, such as an image of Botticelli's Spring. Clicking on the Details tab provides another view of the compound object and any metadata that has been attached to each resource. Clicking on Slideshow, you can see that the metadata remains intact in various views. The Details tab and the Slideshow tab exhibit the foundations of learning and research trails. Descriptive text is easily attached to each resource by using the Abstract field in the Resource Properties editor. The poem already has an abstract. Clicking on the Abstract field enables a text box to be opened for the creation of a note or a detailed description. In the graphical editor, abstracts can be viewed by rolling over each resource. This provides a quick view of any material that's already been added to the compound object. As you can see, this biographical resource doesn't have an abstract. I'll add one by highlighting the resource and filling in the appropriate field. I'm interested in exploring Neilson's reputation as well as his poetry, so I'm going to write a note that reflects that. That's enough for now. I can come back to this later and add further information whenever I want. When I click Save, the new abstract is attached to the resource. Enhancing a collection of resources by adding descriptive text can support the development of trails in the form of short essays that take full advantage of textual and audiovisual resources available on the Internet. My trail on Shaw Nilsson's poem is developing into a consideration of the influence of Ralph Waldo Emerson on Australian writers of the 19th and early 20th centuries. AustLit plans to host a page that gathers learning and research trails with a view to exploring the possibility of more complex publications. Initially, trails will look like this one. This is a trail that presents a collection of resources designed to explore the notion of Brisbane as character in David Malouf's Jono. Very much a work in progress, the trail includes images of Brisbane from 2010, historical maps from the National Library of Australia collection, and even links to interviews with the author. This trail could be designed as a learning trail for students, or it could be designed as a more complex argument that uses online resources and invites comment from fellow researchers. Going to the compound object itself, that is the foundation of this trail, you can see that a relatively simple structure can support new ways of communication and collaboration. This has the potential of laying the foundations for a research commons for AustLit. The content of research trails such as this one can be shared with students, research collaborators, or friends. Each collection represents the way an individual or group has situated a particular resource in an informative or an argumentative context, enhancing our understanding of online resources and providing the opportunity to add our own collections to a research commons. Please feel free to contact the AussieLit project for a pre-release trial of Law.